Hi guys, this is Michelle and I'm back to vlogging na naman. I know it's been a while but ayan na nga, ang importante nakabalik ako. Kasi sabi ko noon, hindi ako magba-vlog hanggat di natatapos yung PR application kong nakakaloka. And medyo na-stress ako ng very light doon. So, ikukwento ko ngayon yung PR journey ko dito sa Quebec, Canada. Kasi iba-iba yung yung mga PR pathways depending on the province. So, yung sa ibang provinces, hindi ko alam yung process nila, but yung ikikwento ko ngayon is yung PR journey ko dito sa Quebec, Canada. Yung pathway ko pala is yung Regular Skilled Worker Program or yung RSWP. I applied 2023. As you all know, yung immigration programs dito and processes and rules and all that dito sa Canada is mabago-bago. Yung i-share ko sa inyo ngayon is yung application ko ng 2023. Sa pathway na in-applyan ko, which is the Regular Skilled Worker Program, kailangan noon yung Validated Job Offer or yung VJO na tinatawag nila. I'm so lucky and blessed at the same time dahil yung employer ko hindi madamot. For all you know guys, hindi lahat ng employer nagbibigay ng VJO or yung Validated Job Offer. May mga alam akong employers na hindi talaga sila nagbibigay ng Validated Job Offer. There are a lot of things to be grateful for dito sa employer ko. And this is one of those things, yung Validated Job Offer. Actually, kahit anong hingin namin sa kanila when it comes to immigration, binibigay talaga nila. So, napaka-supportive nilang employer. October 13, na-receive ko yung validated job offer ko. Magkukwento muna ako ng konti. Kasi nga, yung kapatid ko yung unang nag-apply ng CSQ. By the way guys, dito sa Quebec, before you submit your application sa federal level, you have to secure first your CSQ sa provincial level or yung Certificat de Selection du Québec or yung Quebec Selection Certificate. Nag-submit ako ng application December 16, 2023. I created my account at Arima and then I submitted my expression of interest. Pag nag-fill out ka ng expression of interest, merong portion doon which is asking for your individual reference number. So yung individual reference number, you can only have this if you have a validated job offer. You will also be asked for a UCI or unique client identification number. Konting kwento lang guys. Yung kapatid ko kasi, siya yung unang nag-apply nito for PR application. Siya yung unang nag-submit ang application for CSQ. Kasi nga nung time na yun, parang hesitant pa ako for some reasons na I couldn't divulge pa at the moment. So, siya muna yung nag-apply. Nag-apply siya siguro mga 2 months before ako nag-submit ng application. And then, parang out of nowhere, nag-decide ako na, sige na nga, nag-apply na lang ako. So, nag-submit ako ng application December 16. And then, I got a confirmation from the minister na na-receive na nila yung application ko December 29th. And then, eto na nga guys. Come January, naglabas yung Quebec immigration ng rules na starting, I think, January 7 or basta first or second week ng January na starting that date, lahat ng applicants will be required to pass the level 7 French, which is medyo mahirap siya, challenging siya. Nung time na yun, nag-goosebumps ako kasi nga na-receive nila yung application ko December 29th. So para akong na-bless kasi kung hindi ako nag-apply, i-require ako na maipasa yung level 7 French, which is I find challenging. So, balik tayo dun sa application ko. January 25, 2024, I received a letter of invitation to apply for permanent residency. So, from there, ayan, if-flash ko sa screen yung email na na-receive ko. So, makikita nyo dyan, I have 60 days from that date to submit my application for permanent selection. So, I should submit my application not later than March 25, 2024. And along with that, I also received a letter. This contains the instructions for accessing permanent selection application form. And also to authenticate myself and complete my permanent selection application. So, dyan yung username, password, PIN that you need para ma-access application. And then January 29, 2024, I received a letter confirming their acceptance of my application for permanent selection. And then February 5, 2024, I took the Quebec Values exam, which I passed. Fortunately, thank you Lord. Ayun. Maraming natatakot dito na mag-take ng exam na to. Pero guys, sobrang dali lang niya. Like, common sense lang gagamitin nyo. Kasi yung mga answers doon na rin. I mean, may reviewer siya. Like, you have to watch a video, and then after a video, there will be questions, and then masasagot mo naman siya. Kasi dun yung answer dun sa video. Madali lang siya. I'm telling you guys. So, meron kasi doon, ito yung intimidating part kasi meron doon, like, if you fail, yung first failure, it will allow you to take the exams for the second time. And then, for your second failure, if you have a valid study or work permit, you must attend the Objectif Integration information session in Quebec. If you don't have a valid permit naman, you have a third and final attempt at the online assessment or attend the information session. Pag minalas ka naman for your third failure or failure to attend the session, your application will be rejected and you will start the whole process again. I mean, the application process. Pag nag-submit ka ng application, hindi na yun ulit sa ARIMA. I mean, you will receive your letters from the minister sa Mon Compte or My Account. So, eto na yung simula ng kalbaryo ko. Hindi talaga naging smooth yung application ko for PR dito sa CSQ application dito sa Quebec. So, July 17, 2024, I received a message from the minister sa sa Mon Projet Quebec, like my Quebec project. By the way guys, yung Mon Projet Quebec is temporarily closed at the moment kasi inaasikaso nila yung mga backlogs nila. Yung mga applications before, yun muna yung inuuna nila. Back to my application. July 17, 2024, I got a letter from the minister telling me their intention to refuse my application. Kasi nga, for some reason, kinulang ako ng points. The reason behind that, I couldn't divulge at the moment. Sorry. And I have 60 days to submit the required documents para hindi ma-refuse yung application ko. So, hindi talaga siya refusal, but it's just a letter of their intent to refuse pag hindi ko na-secure yung mga documents na hinahanap nila sa akin. And then, ayun, naiyak yung lola nyo, na-stress ng very light. And then, iyak muna for a day, then the next day, alam nyo naman tayong mga Pilipino, diba? The next day, iyak ngayon, the next day, ano na nga ba yung mga documents na kailangan na yan, ganyan. So, inasikaso ko yon. And then, sa awa ng Diyos, naisabit ko naman siya before 60 days. Come October 1, 2024, I got a letter again from the minister. So, alam nyo guys, nagkaroon talaga ako ng phobia of opening emails pag galing dun sa minister. Kasi, nakatanggap na ako ng intent to refuse 'di ba? So this time binuksan ko na naman siya. Kasi pag may na-receive kayong email, hindi nyo agad doon makikita yung intent to refuse or approved na ba. Parang nakalagay lang doon, do not reply. Nung nakita ko yon, napadasal na naman ako. Tapos, nung clinic ko yon, so, kasi redirect ka doon sa mga project. Nung inopen ko siya, nakita ko. Ayan, i-flash ko sa inyo. Yung intent to refuse na naman for the second time. Hindi ko to makalimutan eh. Kasi during this time, I'm on my way to school. Kasi nung time na yun, nag-aaral pa ako ng French language sa school. Malapit dito sa bahay, like 3 kilometers. So, ayun. I'm on my way. Pero nung nabasa ko yun, intent to refuse na naman na yun for the second time. May iyak na ako. So, hindi na ako tumuloy sa school. Bumalik na lang ako sa bahay. Umiyak ako gabing yun. Kasi before 6 ko yun nabasa eh. 6 o'clock kasi yung start ng class ko. So, umiyak ako na umiyak. Tapos, the next day, iyak pa rin ako. And then, just like before, after nung kinabukasan na yun, kinompose ko na naman yung sarili ko kasi walang mangyayari kung mag-iiyak ako doon, diba? Yung reason behind that, kasi pag nag-apply ka for CSQ, meron ka dong finifill upan na contrat d'autonomie financière or financial sufficiency. If you're applying alone or with a family, you must have sufficient financial resources to meet the needs of the entire family, like based on the current guidelines for during that time for regular skilled worker program. So if flash ko dito sa screen yung kung magkano yung funds na kailangan if you're applying with a family or if you're applying alone. And then on the same month, ginather ko yung mga documents na kailangan. So, kahit hindi hinihingi, nag-research ako kung paano ko mapapatunayan kasi parang feeling ko last na yon na chance nila. I was given, by the way, 60 days to submit all the required documents. So, nag-research ako kung ano pa yung kailangan kong i-submit para ma-avoid ko yung another intent to refuse na letter na yan kasi nga naloka na ako. So sabi ko last na to, kailangan ibigay ko yung 101%. On the same month na ipasa ko, I just couldn't remember the exact date, but I'm sure it was the same month that I submitted all the requirements. And then come November 8, 2024, I got an email confirming that they received my documents. Ayun. So, that's November 8, 2024. So, ibig sabihin, November. Kasi guys, normally, when you submit a document, like you have to wait for 3 to 4 months before you get another letter from them or any update from them. So, you have to normally wait for 3 to 4 months. So, ayun. Nag-celebrate kami ng Christmas sa Milton kasi may kamag-anak kami doon sa Ontario. And then ayun, nung Christmas medyo happy naman kasi syempre kasama namin yung relatives namin sa Milton. But at the same time, iniisip-isip ko pa rin yung application ko kasi nga, di ba nga, nagkaroon na ako ng 2 intent to refuse. So, parang hindi siya masarap sa pakiramdam, guys. Hindi talaga. So, ayun. January, dito na kami sa Quebec ulit. Kinakabahan na ako nun kasi yung mga kasabayan ko na nag-apply, naka-receive na sila ng letter again from the minister. So, ayun, yung mga kasabayan ko nakatanggap na ng CSQ. Yung kapatid ko meron na rin. Pati yung kasama ko dito sa trabaho na nag-refer sa amin, may CSQ na rin siya. So, na-stress ako na very light. Ayun. So, January 7, 2025. Thank you, Lord. I got my CSQ. Ayan. I-flash ko dito sa screen. Ayan. Finally. Thank you, Lord. Pero nung nakatanggap ako ng email na do not reply, nanginginig na ako guys. And then, it took me like, I think 15 to 30 minutes bago ko inopen yung mismong letter nila. Kasi I prayed muna. Kasi nga nagkaroon na talaga ako ng phobia opening emails from them. Kasi parang feeling ko, refuse na naman to, ganyan. But, through God's grace, ayun na nga, natanggap ko na yung CSQ ko nung January 7, 2025. Ayan. So, yan muna guys. On my next vlog, I will share with you naman yung nangyari after ko matanggap yung CSQ. So, of course, nag-apply na ako for, nag-submit na ako ng PR application ko sa federal level naman. So guys, yan naman ang ikikwento ko on my next vlog. So, see you on my next vlog. And this is again Michelle saying, don't give up on your dreams. Pray for it. If that's for you, God will give it to you. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.